Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're about to uncover the story behind a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change, the legendary United States quarter-dollar coin from Nevada, minted in 2006. This isn't just any quarter. It's a part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, a groundbreaking initiative by the U.S. Mint that ran from 1999 to 2008 and brought a new level of excitement to everyday pocket change. The Nevada quarter was released in 2006 and represents the Silver State with pride, heritage, and remarkable artistry. What makes this coin stand out is not only its design, but also the fascinating and extremely valuable minting errors that have made some versions of it worth thousands upon thousands of dollars. Let's take a moment to appreciate the stunning design of this Nevada quarter. On the reverse side, you'll see three wild mustangs galloping through a rugged western landscape, symbolizing the free spirit and untamed nature of the Nevada frontier. Above them, the state motto, the Silver State, proudly proclaims Nevada's rich mining history. There are also clusters of sagebrush, Nevada's state flower, and sun rays bursting over the horizon, giving the coin a bold, dramatic flair that instantly captures attention. It's not just currency, it's a celebration of state pride and American legacy. Now, here's where it gets incredibly exciting for collectors. While millions of these quarters were produced, there's a very small number that were struck with extremely rare errors that have skyrocketed in value on the collector's market. These are not just minor mistakes, they are spectacular minting anomalies that have turned ordinary coins into coveted rarities. And yes, some of these coins have fetched jaw-dropping figures at auctions, making them true treasures in the world of numismatics. One of the most desirable errors found on the Nevada 2006 quarter is the double die strike, particularly on the lettering or details of the mustangs. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once with a slight shift in alignment, creating a doubling effect that is clearly visible to the naked eye. Collectors and grading services go wild over these double die errors because they are incredibly hard to find and extremely collectible. When properly authenticated, these error coins become premium collectibles that only increase in value over time. Another sought-after variant is the off-center strike, where the design is misaligned due to improper positioning during the minting process. In the Nevada quarter, this error often results in partial details being cut off or shifted to one side, a fascinating and visually striking error that instantly sets the coin apart from the rest. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially when key features like the date or the mint mark remain visible. Let's not forget about the clipped planchet error, where a piece of the coin's edge appears to be cut off or missing entirely. This can happen when the metal strip used to create blanks for minting has overlaps during the punching process. When these clipped planchet errors occur on state quarters, especially on beautifully detailed coins like the Nevada edition, the value can skyrocket due to the uniqueness and rarity of the flaw. These aren't coins with defects. These are coins with character, and collectors are paying top dollar to own a piece of that minting magic. Now, you might be wondering, how can I identify one of these rare Nevada quarters in my own collection? First, examine the coin under good lighting or a magnifying glass, paying close attention to the details around the text, the mustangs, and the edges. Look for any signs of doubling, unusual shapes, incomplete edges, or off-centered designs. If you spot something that looks off, it's worth having the coin authenticated by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. Certified coins always fetch higher prices, and grading adds a layer of credibility that buyers and collectors are willing to pay for. In recent years, collectors and dealers have witnessed a major surge in demand for state quarter errors, especially from the early 2000s series like this Nevada coin. At auctions and private sales, certain rare error examples of the 2006 Nevada quarter have been sold for impressive amounts, sometimes drawing fierce bidding wars from serious collectors. These coins are gaining popularity not only in the US, but globally, as coin lovers around the world seek out unique American currency with striking visual features and historical significance. So, If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare Nevada quarters with a certified error, especially a double die, off-center strike, or clipped planchet, you could be holding something far more valuable than just 25 cents. These rare versions have been appraised and sold for as much as $98,000 in private sales and major auctions, making them some of the most prized state quarters ever minted. Can you imagine finding one of these in your change jar or tucked away in an old coin collection? That's the thrill of the hunt and the magic of coin collecting. So go ahead, dig through your quarters, check those dates, and see what treasures you might already own. You never know. You could be holding the next five-figure coin in your hand right now. If you enjoyed learning about the Nevada 2006 quarter and want to hear more stories about valuable coins and rare treasures, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you found a Nevada quarter with an unusual feature or have questions about a coin in your collection, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you and help you on your collecting journey. Second rare coin. We're talking about the extraordinary United States quarter-dollar coin from Louisiana, released in 2002 as part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program. This isn't just a coin, it's a slice of history, a piece of art, and, for a lucky few, a ticket to an incredible payday. The Louisiana quarter captures the spirit and heritage of a truly iconic state, rich in culture, music, and resilience. The reverse of this stunning coin features the famous outline of the Louisiana Purchase, a symbol of the pivotal 1803 land deal that doubled the size of the young United States. Just below, a lively jazz musician plays his trumpet, surrounded by musical notes, a nod to New Orleans, the birthplace of jazz and a cultural hub unlike any other. Alongside that is an image of the brown pelican, the state bird, soaring proudly across the design. Every inch of this coin is steeped in meaning, artistry, and American pride, but this coin isn't just turning heads because of its beauty. It's making waves in the world of coin collecting because of its rare and remarkable minting errors that have transformed an ordinary 25-cent piece into one of the most valuable state quarters ever discovered. These aren't common or minor flaws. We're talking about dramatic, visually stunning minting errors that make collectors sit up and take notice. When combined with pristine condition and proper grading, these rare variants can command astounding prices on the open market. One of the most thrilling errors found on the 2002 Louisiana quarter is the double die error, especially visible on the words Louisiana Purchase or on the musical notes surrounding the jazz musician. These doubled images result from the coin being struck more than once with misaligned dies, creating a noticeable doubling effect that is highly prized by collectors. If you find a Louisiana quarter with clean, visible doubling on the reverse, especially with strong separation in the text or music lines, you could be looking at an exceptionally rare and valuable specimen. Another major error that's fueling collector excitement is the off-center strike, where the coin design is not properly aligned during the minting process. This causes parts of the design, like the pelican's wing or the state outline, to be partially missing or shifted dramatically to one side. Off-center errors that are 10% or more off and still show the full date and mint mark are in extremely high demand. The more pronounced and dramatic the shift, the higher the coin's rarity and value soar. Let's not forget the equally exciting clipped planchet error, where a portion of the coin's edge is cut away in a clean arc, creating a coin that's not quite round. These clipped Louisiana quarters are instantly eye-catching and incredibly rare, especially when the design elements are still intact. They offer a unique aesthetic appeal, and their scarcity drives their value through the roof in the eyes of serious collectors and auction houses alike. So, how do you know if you've got one of these jackpot Louisiana quarters in your collection? Start by examining your coin closely using a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for doubling in the text, unusual shapes along the edge, or off-centered elements in the design. Pay attention to any anomalies that seem out of place. These could be signs of a valuable mint error. And if you believe you've found something special, don't leave it to chance. Have your coin evaluated and graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade not only confirms authenticity, but also unlocks the coin's full market value when selling or auctioning. Recent auctions and collector forums have revealed that Louisiana state quarters with verified mint errors have drawn extraordinary attention, with bidding wars erupting over the rarest examples. Some coins with high-grade double-die errors or dramatic off-center strikes have reached five-figure sales, shocking even veteran collectors. These coins aren't just appreciated for their artistic and historical value, they're being sought after as serious investments by collectors and dealers alike. And here's where things get truly exciting: certain rare Louisiana quarters from 2002, featuring bold mint errors and preserved in exceptional condition, have been valued and sold for as much as $100,000. Yes, that's right, a single quarter, once worth just 25 cents, now making headlines and changing lives for those lucky enough to find one of these numismatic marvels. That's why it's more important than ever to check your coin collections. Search your old piggy banks and dig through those coin jars. You never know what hidden gems you might already own, and one of them could be this incredibly rare Louisiana quarter with the kind of value that turns everyday collectors into legends in the coin world. So if you've come across a Louisiana quarter with a strange marking, an unusual design alignment, or anything that looks like a minting anomaly, don't toss it aside, investigate it, protect it, and get it graded. That tiny coin could be the key to unlocking a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey into one of the most thrilling state quarters ever released. If you've got a Louisiana quarter with a unique feature, or if you've ever spotted one of these rare errors, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your story. And if you're passionate about coins, collecting, and the thrill of the hunt, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming treasure hunting episodes. Third expensive coin. We're talking about the United States $quarter-dollar coin from the great state of Connecticut, minted in 1999. A coin that's not just rich in history, but rich in potential value as well. The Connecticut State Quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which launched in 1999 to celebrate each state's unique heritage, symbols, and legacy. This coin was the fifth release in the series, and it made an unforgettable impression with its elegant, detailed design featuring the famous charter oak. The charter oak tree, shown with sprawling branches and deep roots, is a powerful symbol of freedom and resistance, representing the moment in the 1600s when Connecticut colonists hid their royal charter inside this very tree to keep it out of British hands. It's not just a tree, it's a monument to independence, and the coin captures that spirit perfectly. Collectors immediately fell in love with the Connecticut quarter for its beautiful craftsmanship and meaningful story. But what really sets this coin apart, and has made it a white whale for serious collectors, are the rare and fascinating minting errors that have been discovered on a small number of these quarters. These aren't your average pocket change coins. These are extraordinary misprints, anomalies, and variations that have turned a common coin into one of the most coveted and valuable pieces of modern American coinage. One of the most incredible types of errors found on the Connecticut 1999 quarter is the double die error, which occurs when a coin is struck twice by the die in a slightly misaligned position. This creates a doubled image on parts of the design, particularly on the branches of the charter oak or the state name and year. When you see this doubling with your own eyes, the way the text seems to shimmer or split into two, you know you're looking at something incredibly rare and valuable. These coins have been authenticated and graded by professional services and consistently sell for thousands of dollars, depending on the condition and clarity of the doubling. Another remarkable error collectors are on the hunt for is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a design that's pushed too far to one side, sometimes cutting off parts of the tree or leaving empty space around the rim. The more off-center the design, especially if the full date and mint mark are still visible, the more valuable the coin becomes. These striking visual errors make the coin instantly stand out, and serious collectors are always ready to pay a premium for such a find. Then there are coins struck on the wrong planchet. A rare and thrilling mistake where the Connecticut quarter was accidentally struck on a blank meant for another coin, like a dime or a foreign denomination. These error coins are incredibly rare and typically weigh less than a normal quarter, with noticeable differences in size or thickness. If you ever come across a Connecticut quarter that feels lighter or looks different in color or edge design, don't dismiss it. It could be one of these valuable planchet errors and worth a fortune in the right hands. To identify these valuable variations, you'll want to inspect your coin closely under bright lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling in the letters or tree branches, any odd spacing, unusual edges, or visible shifts in the design. Compare your coin to verified images of known errors online, or better yet, have it examined by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC, who can authenticate and officially certify its rarity. Coins with professional certification always sell for significantly more at auctions and in private sales. Speaking of sales, recent auctions have confirmed just how hot the Connecticut 1999 quarter market has become. Coins with high-grade errors, especially double dies and dramatic off-center strikes, have fetched incredible prices, with buyers eagerly competing for a chance to add one of these scarce pieces to their collections. These quarters have gained a strong reputation among modern collectors as both historic and highly profitable, with demand growing every year as more people recognize the value hidden in this iconic release. And now for the part you've all been waiting for: the jaw-dropping value that some rare Connecticut 1999 quarters have reached. It's true that a small number of these quarters, featuring rare, bold mint errors and preserved in top-grade uncirculated condition, have been evaluated and sold for as much as $120,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single quarter worth $120,000, transforming loose change into a life-changing discovery for those lucky enough to find one of these exceptional coins. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coin jars, sift through your pocket change, and revisit that old coin collection from your childhood. Your Connecticut quarter from 1999 might be more than just a memento of a state's heritage. It might be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. And remember, the key to unlocking its value is in the details, so examine every inch carefully and don't hesitate to get it professionally graded if you suspect you've found something special. If you've ever come across a Connecticut quarter with unusual markings, or if you think you might have one of these rare error coins in your collection, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your story. Your discovery could inspire thousands of other collectors to start hunting too. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss out on our next exciting coin adventure. Every coin has a story. And the Connecticut quarter from 1999 might just be the story of a lifetime, especially if yours is worth $120,000. Especially, we're going to explore an incredible coin from the America the Beautiful Quarters series, the United States quarter dollar coin honoring Hot Springs National Park, released in 2010. It's not only beautiful, but in some rare cases, shockingly valuable. Yes, this coin has stunned collectors with its hidden treasures and remarkable errors that make it one of the hottest coins of the modern era. The Hot Springs Quarter was the very first coin issued in the America the Beautiful series, a groundbreaking program launched by the U.S. Mint in 2010 to showcase the natural beauty and heritage of America's national parks. This coin celebrates Hot Springs National Park in Arkansas, which also happens to be the oldest protected area in the federal park system, predating even Yellowstone. The reverse design features the facade of the Hot Springs National Park headquarters building, with a fountain in the foreground that symbolizes the region's legendary thermal waters. The detail is stunning, from the stone textures to the flowing water, making it a standout design in any collection. Now let's get to the exciting part. What makes this coin not just historically significant, but also extremely valuable in the right conditions? While millions of these coins were minted, a small number have been found with incredibly rare and dramatic minting errors that elevate their value far beyond the face value of 25 cents. These rare versions are what collectors dream of, the unexpected treasures that turn ordinary coins into prized possessions. One of the most sought-after errors on the 2010 Hot Springs quarter is the double die error, especially visible on the inscriptions like Hot Springs, Arkansas, or even the intricate details around the fountain. When a coin is struck twice by a slightly misaligned die, it creates a bold doubling effect that's easily seen with the naked eye or a simple magnifier. These double die quarters are extremely rare and valuable, especially when the doubling is strong, clear, and well-defined. Coins with this kind of error are the ones that collectors aggressively pursue, often bidding high amounts just to add one to their collection. Another highly desirable error is the off-center strike, where the design is noticeably shifted to one side of the coin. This mistake happens when the coin blank is not perfectly aligned during the minting process, causing portions of the design, such as the building or fountain, to be partially cut off or pushed to the edge. The more dramatic the off-center placement, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if the full date and mint mark are still visible. These striking visual errors are extremely rare and immediately draw the attention of seasoned collectors and grading experts. You should also keep your eyes open for die cracks and cuts, which are caused by stress fractures or breaks in the die used to strike the coin. These can appear as raised lines or blobs on the coin's surface, especially near the lettering or around the fountain design. Some hot springs quarters have been found with massive die breaks, making them completely unique, a one-of-a-kind coin unlike any other. These are not flaws, they are features, and collectors pay serious premiums for coins with such distinctive characteristics. If you want to know whether your 2010 Hot Springs quarter is one of the rare and valuable ones, here's what you need to do. First, examine it under strong light or use a magnifying glass to inspect every detail closely. Look for doubling in the text, irregularities in the design, or any signs of misalignment. Compare your coin to images of known errors from trusted collector sites, or better yet, have it professionally graded and authenticated by services like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin not only confirms its legitimacy, but can also boost its resale value dramatically on the auction block. Recent sales and private auctions have shown that these error coins are not just collector's items, they are high demand, high-value commodities. Coins with certified double die errors or severe off-center strikes have sold for thousands of dollars, depending on their grade and clarity. One particular Hot Springs quarter with an exceptionally bold double die was recently sold for a record-breaking price, shocking even veteran dealers and proving that modern error coins are not to be underestimated in today's market. And here's the moment you've all been waiting for: just how much can one of these rare 2010 Hot Springs quarters actually be worth? Believe it or not, the most valuable examples of this coin, those with dramatic, clear minting errors in pristine, uncirculated condition, have reached a staggering value of $60,000 in private sales and high-profile auctions. That's right, a coin that originally cost 25 cents is now worth $60,000 to the right collector, so don't overlook those quarters in your change jar or old coin roll. You could be holding something truly rare and incredibly valuable. Take the time to examine each one carefully, and if you suspect you have an error coin, don't hesitate to get it graded. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and your next big find could be closer than you think. If you've ever found a Hot Springs quarter with strange markings or a unique feature, we want to hear your story. Drop a comment below and share your experience. Your discovery could inspire a whole community of collectors to start searching. And if you enjoyed this video and want more content on rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of our next coin hunting adventure. Remember, every coin in your hand has a story, and some of those stories are worth $60,000. Next coin, we're taking a voyage into the world of rare coins and exploring one of the most elegant and sought-after pieces from the 50 State Quarters program, the stunning United States $quarter coin from Rhode Island, minted in 2001. This isn't just a piece of change, it's a beautiful slice of American history, and in some incredibly rare cases, it's worth far more than you could ever imagine. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, stay tuned, because this quarter has some jaw-dropping surprises in store. The Rhode Island quarter was released as the 13th coin in the iconic 50 State Quarters program, and it made waves from the moment it entered circulation. The reverse design is absolutely breathtaking. It features the historic Pell Bridge stretching across Narragansett Bay with a majestic sailboat gliding beneath it. This image captures the essence of Rhode Island's coastal charm, maritime tradition, and sailing heritage. The design is so fluid, so artistic, and yet so deeply rooted in the history of the ocean state, making this coin a standout in any collection. Now here's where things really get exciting. While millions of these coins were struck for circulation, only a tiny fraction of them possess rare and valuable minting errors that send their value soaring. These are the coins that have collectors across the globe scrambling to search their old coin jars and change drawers. They aren't just collectible, they're incredibly desirable and in high demand across the numismatic community because of their uniqueness and rarity. One of the most astonishing errors found on the 2001 Rhode Island quarter is the double die error, a breathtaking anomaly that occurs when the coin is struck more than once with a misaligned die. This causes visible doubling on the text, numbers, or design elements, especially around the words ocean state or the fine lines of the sailboat. These doubled areas create a shadowed, almost 3D, like effect that's easy to spot with a magnifier, and collectors pay top dollar for coins that show this error with crisp clarity and strong details. Another rare error to look out for is the off-center strike, a beautiful mistake where the design isn't perfectly centered, leaving parts of the artwork or text partially missing or dramatically shifted. On the Rhode Island quarter, this could result in the bridge being cut off at the edge, or the date being partially misaligned, and the more off-center it is, the more valuable the coin becomes. These errors are rare, eye-catching, and extremely collectible, a true gem for any serious numismatist. You should also keep an eye out for clipped planchets, which happen when a blank coin is improperly cut from the metal sheet before it's struck, resulting in a curved slice missing from the edge of the coin. Imagine having a Rhode Island quarter with part of the sailboat or bridge disappearing into a perfectly clipped section. It's a stunning sight and one that instantly adds rarity and value. Collectors prize these coins for their uniqueness and the fact that no two are exactly the same. So how can you identify whether your Rhode Island 2001 quarter is one of these rare types? It's all about close observation and attention to detail. Start by examining your coin under good lighting or a magnifying glass. Look closely at the lettering, the date, the bridge lines, and the sailboat. Search for any doubling, misalignment, unusual gaps, or curves that indicate a minting error. And if you think you've found something special, don't hesitate to get it professionally graded and authenticated by PCGS or NGC. Certified coins not only prove authenticity, but also greatly increase market value. Let's talk about the market, because demand for these error coins is at an all-time high. Over the last few years, Rhode Island quarters with rare errors in uncirculated or mint condition have been making headlines at auctions and in private sales. Collectors and investors alike are eager to get their hands on these high-value pieces, especially those with strong double die features or dramatic off-center strikes. Even newer collectors are jumping into the hunt, fueling excitement and pushing prices even higher as the demand continues to grow. And now, here comes the moment you've all been waiting for. How much could one of these rare Rhode Island quarters actually be worth? Believe it or not, certain 2001 Rhode Island quarters featuring major minting errors and preserved in pristine condition have been sold and appraised for as much as $70,000 in today's coin market. That's right, a single 25-cent coin, worth $70,000 to the right collector or auction house. It's not just amazing, it's the kind of discovery that changes lives and defines careers in the coin world. So before you spend that next quarter or roll it into a coin machine, take a moment to look closely. That ordinary-looking Rhode Island quarter in your drawer could be the hidden treasure you've been dreaming of. And remember, these coins are not only a tribute to American heritage, they're also a reminder that incredible value can be hiding in the most unexpected places. If you've ever come across a Rhode Island quarter with strange markings or unique features, we want to hear your story. Drop a comment below, tell us what you found, or ask us any questions about coins you're curious about. Your discovery could inspire thousands of other collectors to start their journey, and who knows, your coin might just be the next big headline in the world of numismatics. Last unique coin. We're about to take a closer look at one of the most intriguing, talked about, and valuable coins from the 50 State Quarters series, the United States quarter-dollar coin from Wisconsin, released in 2004. At first glance, it might look like just another quarter in your pocket or coin jar, but what if I told you that this specific coin could be hiding a small secret, one so powerful, it could make this 25-cent piece worth a life-changing amount of money? So stay with me as we uncover the mystery behind the Wisconsin quarter and reveal why collectors everywhere are racing to get their hands on one. The Wisconsin State Quarter was the 30th coin released in the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, and it was designed to honor the state's deep agricultural roots and rural pride. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an iconic image of a cow's head, a wheel of cheese, and an ear of corn, symbols that represent Wisconsin's farming legacy and dairy industry. It's a strong and striking design that reflects the hardworking spirit of the state, and this coin was an instant favorite among both Wisconsinites and collectors across the country. But what has really catapulted the Wisconsin quarter into the spotlight isn't just its symbolic imagery, it's the incredibly rare minting errors that were discovered shortly after the coin entered circulation. These aren't your average imperfections. They are dramatic, noticeable, and incredibly valuable variations that have become legendary in the coin world. The Wisconsin quarter isn't just a coin, it's a hidden treasure, and some versions are now worth a fortune because of one fascinating detail. Let's talk about the famous extra leaf error, the feature that has made this coin one of the most hunted and talked about quarters in modern US coin history. When you look closely at the ear of corn on the reverse of the coin, you'll notice something very special. On some of these coins, there's an extra leaf sticking out near the bottom left side of the corn husk. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There are two known varieties of this extra leaf error. One is called the low leaf, and the other is the high leaf. Both varieties are incredibly rare and were the result of a die gouge during the minting process at the Denver Mint. These aren't design features, they're minting anomalies, and that makes them extremely collectible and extremely valuable. If you find a Wisconsin quarter with one of these extra leaf errors, you're looking at a coin that could be worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars depending on its condition and how clearly the extra leaf appears. These errors are easy to spot if you know what to look for. Simply examine the lower left side of the corn, just above the cheese wheel. If you see an extra line that resembles a second leaf pointing upward or downward, you may be holding one of the rarest modern coins in circulation. Collectors and grading services have confirmed the rarity and authenticity of these error coins, and they've been fetching incredible prices at auction. In fact, both the high leaf and low leaf versions have been certified by major grading companies like PCGS and NGC, and when they are found in uncirculated or mint state condition, they become absolute showpieces in any collection. These coins are so desirable that collectors from around the world are willing to pay a premium to add one of these fascinating error varieties to their portfolios. If you want to find out if your Wisconsin quarter is one of these rare types, here's what you need to do. First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and examine your coin under bright light. Look specifically at the ear of corn. Study the leaves closely. If you notice an unusual protrusion or extra line near the husk that looks like it doesn't belong, congratulations. You might have discovered a high leaf or low leaf error. Don't forget to check the mint mark. These errors are known to come from coins minted in Denver, so look for that little D just above the year 2004. Collectors have reported finding these coins in circulation, in pocket change, and even in old rolls from the bank, so don't assume they're all gone or out of reach. Some of the most valuable error coins ever discovered came from casual coin roll hunting or simply paying close attention to everyday change. And if you believe you've found one of these rare quarters, the next step is to get it graded by a professional service to verify its authenticity and determine its value. Speaking of value, let's talk about the incredible prices these coins have reached at recent auctions. A certified uncirculated Wisconsin quarter with the extra high leaf error has sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and as demand continues to grow, these prices are only going higher. In fact, a few top condition error coins have reached unbelievable heights, with collectors paying astounding premiums for the best of the best. The excitement around this coin isn't going away, It's only building, and that makes it one of the hottest coins in the entire 50 state quarters collection. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much could a rare 2004 Wisconsin state quarter with one of these errors actually be worth? Brace yourself, because if your coin features a bold extra leaf error and is in superb uncirculated condition, it could fetch up to $90,000 on the market today. That's right, a single quarter, originally worth just 25 cents, now valued at $90,000 in the hands of the right collector or at a high-stakes auction. So now is the perfect time to check your coin jars, revisit those old quarter rolls, and pay close attention to every 2004 Wisconsin quarter you come across. You might be holding a treasure worth more than most people could ever imagine, and it could be hiding in plain sight in your very own home. These coins aren't just collectibles, they're part of modern American coin lore, and they're making history every time one gets discovered. If you've ever found a Wisconsin quarter with unusual features, or if you think you might have one of these rare extra leaf error coins, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us your story. Your experience could help others in the community and inspire more collectors to start their own treasure hunt. And if you love content like this and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our next incredible coin discovery. Remember, not all treasure is buried underground. Some of it is in your pocket, and sometimes that treasure is worth $90,000.